community conversation, and one of the topics that came up was crime, and what are some of the things that we can do to prevent black on black crime in our community. black on black, right? That's a whole other conversation.
You call it crime.
Yeah, you got crime is crime, but they say black on black crime. So
first thing you need to do is get rid of that term.
When they say youth and crime, and they talk about, when you hear them on the news talking about youth are out of control, as a young man, what comes to your mind? You think they're talking about you? And how does that make you feel?
I think when they say that, I think they're mostly targeting black people. But I feel like that's wrong, and something needs to be done about it.
Okay, so what are some things that you think we could do to prevent crime in our community?
Well, yeah, my thoughts is I think, you know, a lot of these crimes, like they say, it's a crime of opportunity.
Right.
And I think that it would just be a smart thing to give people another opportunity. Because if you walk out your door and your first opportunity is a job, you're going to go to your first opportunity. But, you know, too many times the first opportunity is the first, second, third, and fourth opportunity. It's something illegal.
I think the large part of it is the absence of all the men.
Okay.
You know, our generation, it ain't but a few of us left, and these are our kids.
Right.
You know, ain't none of mine, but I'm all they uncle.
Right.
You know, uncle the next best thing, so I try to play my role, but it's like it got to be more than just me.
Right.
Because I can't be there all the time. You know, I got, you know, since I've been home this time, I done had a lot of sisters that we grew up with, like, Junior, you'll talk to my son, you know, and I do what I can, but it need to be more than that. Like, where's dad at?
Right.
Where's biological uncle at?
Right.
You understand where I'm coming from? Because it's like, at some point, somewhere, they had to look at somebody to take an example for what they doing nowadays. You understand where I'm coming from? And then when we go and try to mentor, we got to remember that we was that age once too.
Right.
And so if you run up on me and you mean me well, but your delivery whack, I'm gonna shut you out.
Right.
That's kind of why I got a good rapport with them, because I know how to talk to them. They, you know, they respect me.
Right.
But at the same time, though, it's kind of like a catch-22, because they look at me as an OG.
Right.
You know, they kind of, you know, think that you know, all the time I did and all of that as a badge of honor.
Right.
And I got to try to downplay it and explain that that's not what it is.
Right.
You understand where I'm coming from? But it's like, you know, it's we just got to be hands-on, bro.
Right.
And it's like I say, you know, can't one man say the world, but collectively though.
Right.
Because you're gonna have some that may look up the bar more than he look up to me.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Then you may have some that, you know, kind of clean towards me more than they do Brother John, but we cut from the same cloth with the same mind, we on the same page.
Right.
So we, you know what I mean? We got to do the same thing. That's why I always say, you know, I take pride in my role as an uncle.
Right.
You know, because I ain't always been perfect. I did but I got mine from my uncles.
Right.
You understand where I'm coming from?
Right.
Yeah, so it's
that's
like
how we learn.
Right. So now I take and try to, you know, all the jewels that was bestowed on me that I missed at the time, like you know how Pop saw the specialness in me.
Right.
And was hard on me because he loved me.
Right.
I understand and respect that more now than I ever did.
Right.
You know, it make me teary-eyed sometimes to think about that. That's how we got to be. Like, we got to teach them, man. You know how they came up different than we do. No offense to none of my nieces and nephews.
Right.
But they can't fight. They can't fix no bicycles. They don't work on no mini bikes and go. You understand where I'm coming from? That kind of gave us, you know, a different perspective on life.
Right.
But, you know what I mean?
Because you actually have to apply skills. You have to think through problems and solve problems.
Right.
Because we were never allowed to go outside.
Okay.
We have a garage and we had all these tools. So one day the junk man had stopped at our house and was like, can you get some of the old bicycles out the backyard? So I had made a deal with him that if you get some of the bicycles, can you bring me some old four-wheeler parts and stuff? So I built me a little four-wheeler, and then when some boys had stole it, my dad had went and got it back. And I remember the boys not too long ago, they threatened to shoot me. They pulled the gun. But I didn't really think that it was crazy, because they just let me know that they cowards.
Right. Because they pull a gun on you?
Yep, if they can't put down that gun and fight me one-on-one, that's how I know they cowards.
Okay, that's what's up, man. That's what's up.
You see a lot of people trying to solve the crime issue. There are people that don't deal with it. Like, they don't have the perspective that y'all are talking about.
Right.
So I think that's one part of the problem, and that's part of like organizing the community. Like when we start talking about when they're having these forums about crime reduction and stuff, we need people who've been through it and know what it's talking about.
Versus the people with this textbook now.
Yeah, exactly.
They actually need people sitting on the board. It need them people making decisions or in decision making, not just speaking up from the middle of the crowd. Because like I was saying earlier, your voice gets lost in the 100 comments.
Right.
You know what I mean? It need to be somebody sitting on that board or a part of that decision making process that has that perspective. So that way it can be implemented into the plan.
Right.
You get what I mean? It can be written into the budget. You get what I mean? Not just because I was at the forum and I said something everybody liked.
That ain't nothing.
You know what I mean? Everybody clapped, but soon by the time the applause over and the next person stand up, they forgot what you said.
You don't take some city person or person that lives in Tampa that's find someone in the community like yourself who knows knows that sort of stuff and hire you to come out here and talk to all these people that you're like your nephews and nieces.
But here go the downside that the court the hood love me, right? But the corporate people turn their nose up at a dude like when not saying that I'm the best, but I got a lot of value. But you look at the face of the record instead of the person, and you gonna judge me. You know what I mean?
Right.
So can't pass the level 2 background check.
Right.
And then a lot of these kids can't pass that background check either.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because a lot of the programs that directly deal with youth that are operated by the city and the county, you have to pass a background check in order to be in it. So everybody who can pass the background check, they're not the ones that you just mentioned. They don't have any experience. They studied up on the problem, they read about the problem, but they never really experienced it.
You've been down in the
And so a lot of times they look down on the people that did go through it, because they look at themselves like, okay, well, if I was able to do it, then you could do it.
This is where a lot of they're not taking into account people's lot in life,
right?
And that's where the politics kind of can come in play, because these are all laws. Someone wrote these, you can change them, and
I mean, how do we fix that though?
That's
a real problem.
Well, we have to decide what we want to fix, and we have to look at what body of government can fix it, and then we have to get enough of them to agree with what we're saying.
And then they vote and make the changes, right? And that sounds like a real simple process. And you know what? It sounds easy, but it's gonna take work. But here's an example of how it was done. You know, I watched the LGBT and that movement, right? You know, like 5 years ago or even 10 years ago, everybody was looking at them crazy, right? They shunned them, they talked bad about them, they bashed them. But then they did what you just said. They started saying, this is what we want, this is how we want to be treated. And they started finding people who agreed with them, got those people elected to office, and now they've got the flag of their community waving over City Hall. You know what I mean? So what you're saying is, I know it can be done because I watched it be done in other communities.
But that's another one of our problems too, though. It's hard to get us together like that. To pool resources and move them resources. I mean, sometimes people, and you know, keeping it real, sometimes people have good reason to be skeptical. I mean, for the sideways to come in, we got to work on all of that, man. That's right. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, we just got to keep taking baby steps, man.
Okay.
Somehow, some way, but it's something got to change though, because it's like you say, those that's got the power to make the decision, they ain't gonna always make the right decision for those that need decision making. Right. You know what I mean? It's like perfect example, like when I used to go down to the Job Corps and speak to them kids, right? And the whole center loved me down there. Right. Kids and everybody. I get a better response from all the counselors, the teachers, and everybody. Right. You know, they want to hug my neck and shake my paw, but you know I'm fresh out the joint struggling, but you won't hire me. Right. You understand where I'm coming from? It's like and after a while it started making me bitter. Right. Like you're using me now. Right. You know what I mean?
So I can come in and volunteer.
Yeah, but I can't.
And I can do real good work as a volunteer, but now I don't qualify to be an employee.
Right. Yeah, under my value.
You know what I mean?
Wow. Yeah. That's a hell of a thing, man. What we'll do is we're going to put a pin in it for right now. Definitely get involved. If you'd like to get more information about the programs and ways you can help, you can go to our website at CDAT Center or CDAT Center. .webs.com, and also you can go to facebook.com/WeBelieveAndDoGood, and you can follow us, and you'll get more information about ways you can get involved in the programs and projects that we have going on. Thank you.
Peace. Ryan Hart.
Hey, but one thing I was gonna say too is about the baby steps. I think we've taken generations of baby steps. We need a gigantic leap.
Yeah,
and we need somebody and some minds to wrap their mind around the leap.
Right.
You get what I mean? Because we got the baby step people, and they got the baby step game down pat.
And I think it's a way if we unify and organize.
Right.
You know, like the ministers say 85% of our problems can be cured with unity.
Right.
Because it's like you got some powerful organizations, but everybody going in different directions.
Right.
And I think in large part what we got to remind ourselves is that you know, your gifts and talents that God gave you are just as great as mine.
Right.
And all of that play a part.
Right.
And everybody's, it's like, you know, it's a time. I'm a natural born leader.
Right.
But also being a good leader, I know when to follow. I know when to fall back and let my brother take the lead because he's more suited for that particular job.
Right.
My job is to assist.
Right.
That's part of being a leader too. We got to understand that.
Right. When you said about unity, I'm just, as an observation, we have to understand that unity is not uniformity.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because we think
it's
that unity means that we all doing the same thing.
Yeah.
We all got to be the same height, the same weight, wear the same clothes, and that's not really unity.
That's a great point.
You know what I mean? That's uniformity. Grind hard, huh? Believe to do good. All right, we can cut, man.
Product of his environment, projects produce violence in the middle of the streets, cause that's how we eat. Just a rap about the trap don't mean I ain't about peace.